Good afternoon. How are you? Nice to meet you. Okay, are you a student or are you working? You are a student. Okay, which field are you studying? Technical, non technical, or medical stream? Or apart from that, means are you studying or are you taking like a vocational training or what else? You are a BTech student. Okay, what is your branch name? Mechanical. Okay, so nice. Do you want to enhance your English speaking or do you want to just interact with the co-learner? What else? You want to enhance your English speaking, right? I want to enhance my English speaking. That's why I am using this platform. As a Indian, you know very well, we don't have any kind of atmosphere to interact with anyone in 24 hours in English, right? And this type of free platform required to enhance our language because it is a better. You can't tell anyone I want to practice with you in English and you listen carefully. If I make mistake, you correct my mistake. We can't tell anyone. But if you come online and you meet any kind of language learner free platform, then it is a better for us and we talk with that person. It has a no time limit, right? How much time you want to practice with them, you can do it. If you want to invest your 1 hour per day, you can practice so many co-learner and new learner, and you want to know their technique and formula, how they improve their language and which technique they are applying and they are implementing in their learning journey, right? If we talk and practice in a new language learner, then it is a good for us, and we know that person and their culture, their food, their means state, and we know their personal and any kind of professional life, so many things. At least we get chance to interact with them in 10 to 20 minutes per day. And language always require this kind of atmosphere. If you practice regularly 10 to 20 minutes with anyone, then we trained our mind to tongue. You know very well, reading, writing, listening or miss any kind of, you have good knowledge about grammar, vocabulary, idiom, phrasal verb, but you never practice with anyone how to speak, then you can't speak in front of anyone. Language is a learnable skill, right? Anyone can they learn, anyone can they speak it. Language doesn't require any kind of degree, percentage, any score. It is required only self motivation, skill, habit, determination, dedication, devotion, consistency. In this kind of strategy required to enhance any language or any kind of, not only language, right? Right now you are a language learner, I am also language learner, then we can understand in those type of means strategy. And we have to make a to-do list, we have to make a roadmap, right? Because all language learners have a different weak point. Some people they learn through reading, some learner they learn through writing, some learner they learn through listening, right? Then we have a different mindset and we take a different technique and formula to enhance our language. Your technique and formula is a different from me and my technique is a different from you, right? You take your technique, which part are you lacking, right? And that's why it has a LSRW and T also, thinking. Reading, writing, listening, speaking, and thinking, right? But illiterate people, they can also speak good English, right? But they got a atmosphere. That's why they can speak good English. Apart from well educated people, we we can't practice like them, because they got atmosphere also, and they interact everyone. They never worried about making mistake, but we always worry about making mistake. Everyone has language phobia, right? That's why we have to practice with anyone, and we have to jump into the comfort zone. We always like comfort zone, right? Because if we interact with someone, means we know that person very well. We always interact with familiar people, known people. We don't want to interact with unknown people, or if we don't know that person, then we don't want to communicate with them, right? But illiterate people, beggars, street vendors, they always meet a new stranger. Even though you see tourist guider, they always meet or interact with tourist people, right? And they have to speak with them, they have to guide them. And that tourist people also ask them, right? They always interacted different state, different country people. They get atmosphere. That's why they listening and speaking. But we never get atmosphere where we listen and with whom we talk daily, right? That's why well educated people, they have a different atmosphere, and illiterate people, street vendor, tourist guider, beggars, they have a different atmosphere, right? And that's why they can learn easily language listening and speaking. But we never listen, and we don't have atmosphere, we don't have any kind of language partner, we can't talk with anyone immediately, and we always interact with familiar people. But that those kind of people, they never think about that kind of, they always interact with stranger, unknown people, and they create a friendly atmosphere, and they learn easily any language, not only English, right? That's why English equal to just like a driving and swimming. And if you know, means if you want to learn driving, you have to sit on the driving seat. If you want to learn how to swimming, you have to jump into the pond. That kind of technique required language. Theory required 20%, practical required 80% in language. Theory means, even though you see illiterate people, they doesn't know about theory. They don't know what is tense, they don't know what is grammar, part of speech, vocabulary, idiom, phrasal verb, right? They don't have theory knowledge. They can't read, right? But they can speak fluently English, right? Because they practice 100 to 110%. But well educated people, we focus only 80% theory, and we practice 20%. That's why we take time to improve our language. And similar illiterate people, they never focus theory, and they practice daily, 10 to 100 to 110%. That's why they become a good speaker. Apart from us, we are struggling to speak good English, right? We know everything. We know what is tenses, what is grammar, what is part of speech, what is vocabulary, what is noun, what is pronouns. I mean, everything we know, right? We are mechanic in the language, but we are not a driver of language. But they are driver of language. Mechanic means mechanic knows about everything about vehicle, right? All parts, He has known about all parts of the vehicle. But driver, he doesn't he doesn't have idea about all kind of parts in vehicle, but he can drive good way, properly, fluently, apart from mechanic, right? Like that, we are mechanic, we know all kind of tenses, vocabulary, idiom, phrasal verb, everything, but we can't speak good English. But they, beggars, street vendors, tourist guider, they are driver, like a driver. They practice, they sit on the driver's seat. That's why they become a good speaker. But they don't know about their tenses or grammar or any kind of stuff. Theory, they don't have any kind of knowledge about theory, but they practice, practice, practice. But well educated people, we always focus 80% theory or 20% practice. Illiterate people or other learner, they focus 110% only practical. They don't have knowledge about grammar. That is a difference between well educated people learning journey and illiterate people learning journey. That's why they immediately learn so many languages, right? Even though you see foreign country has one language, one culture, right? But they are polyglot. They are polyglot. They know how to learn several languages. They know how to learn. But we are Indian. India is a languages country, and thousand language in India, right? But we are struggling to speak only single language, English, because we don't know how to learn languages, right? We don't know how to learn languages. That is a big issue. Even though I'm not telling everyone, right? Anyone can they learn. It is a learnable skill. Language is a learnable skill. Anyone can they learn. They focus input and they don't worry about output, then definitely they can speak good English. But we always focus output. We always think when I will speak good English, right? But we never focus in output, in input. If we focus input, then definitely we get good output. But we always, language learner, we always depend only output. When I will speak good English, and if someone speak good English, then we always think, okay, he is a good speaker, I want to speak like him or her. But we never focus input, and we always see output, and we are result oriented, right? We always focus result. But if anyone practice regularly half an hour daily, reading, writing, listening, speaking, and thinking, definitely they can speak good English apart from language learner. But language learner, they think they only like listening and speaking, they never focus reading and writing. That's why means language has four pillars: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. If anyone focus four pillars simultaneously, continuously, daily, regularly, then definitely they become a fluent speaker within short period. I will give you warranty, only 6 months, right? They can convey their message, they can convey their thought in front of anyone. I'm not telling they can speak like a native speaker, they have a good knowledge about everything, vocabulary or something, right? It will take time. If you want to enhance your vocabulary, if you want to improve your grammar, it will take time. No one can get overnight, right? That's why we have to learn step by step in language, then it is a better for us. And we never, we practice 1 month or 2 month, 2 months, and we always tell, okay, I can't improve, means I can't improve. How I will improve my language? We always think this kind of, right? But language always takes time. No one can tell you can speak fluently like a 1 month, 2 month, or 3 month. It will take time, years and years. Even though you see who are good speaker, they also speak, they also want to polish their language. They practice, they talk with anyone, they practice regularly, right? That's why we have to practice 10 to 20 minutes per day. And you, we know we don't have atmosphere, we don't have any language partner, but in this day, in digital era, we don't blame and complain other. Right now we are talking each other because of internet, because of Android phone, right? Then if you don't have, we have to create atmosphere, we have to create in this kind of means we get a language partner through online. All people, they want to enhance their language. English is not our mother tongue, right? We can't speak fluently like them. It is a learnable. Definitely, we can speak, we can interact with anyone in language if we do practice regularly, right? That's why we have to make a to-do list, and we have to make a roadmap, and we have to practice regularly, and we have to do this kind of, and self motivation also required, right? People, they always demotivate themselves. If someone speak in front of them fluently, then they think, okay, I can't interact that person, that person is better than me. And we always demotivate ourselves, right? And we always underestimate our beliefs, and our means we can't do it. We always think I am a failure, right? And we appreciate that person, but they also were beginner at once, right? And they would have done hard work. That's why that person can speak good English, and that person speak fluently. Apart from us, we have to motivate ourselves. No one can motivate you. If someone demotivate you, then you tell, means I'm a language learner, I'm not a fluent speaker, it's okay, I'm learning, right? So what? We have to take technique, so what? Or leave it, right? Someone demotivate us, then we stop our practicing. Means I can't do it. I make mistake pronunciation, I make mistake grammar, I can't make proper sentences. We always think this kind of, but we don't worry about that kind of. We never get always positive people and motivator. They never motivate us. We motivate ourselves. Definitely one day I can speak like that person. Definitely I can speak like a fluent speaker. But we never, we always demotivate ourselves. No one can demotivate us. We demotivate ourselves. If anyone speak fluently, then we demotivate ourselves. If someone do very well, then we demotivate ourselves. Then we are demotivator, and we are creator of demotivate, right? No one can demotivate. This kind of we have to think, and we have to improve. And in this kind of free platform required to enhance language, because India is a languages country. All state have different languages, and we 24 hours speak in our mother tongue. We never get chance to interact with anyone in English, right? Then motivation habit also required. Sometimes we never think about habit. We have to cultivate our good habit, because I have to invest my half an hour daily. Then that is habit pushes you to do this kind of practice. If you have a habit, or you don't have habit, you are not a self motivator, then you can't learn easily language. Language always takes time, right? Then you tell about your opinion. Thanks for listening.